Norfolk's famous Bronze Age timber circle, dubbed Sea Henge, will soon be complete for the first time in 10 years. The 4,000-year-old timbers were removed from Holme Beach near Hunstanton in 1999. The 55 outer posts have been on display at King's Lynn Museum for 2 years. Now the central tree stump is ready to join them from June.
Well, as the cold spell continues, our region's sporting clubs and venues are counting the cost of the big freeze. From
frozen racetracks and football pitches to empty stands and loss of revenue, all sports seems to have been affected. Hannah Pettifer investigates.
It may look beautiful, but this cold snap is costing our sporting venues dear. At Towcester Racecourse, 2 meets have been cancelled since Christmas, making a rather large hole in their pocket.
I've been here for 10 years and this is as bad as I've ever known it. I would say we've lost Boxing Day and obviously this forthcoming meeting up on the 14th of Jan. From a financial perspective, it's probably cost us about, I'd say, pushing on 80,000 we would have expected to make on Boxing Day.
Towcester Racecourse isn't the only one struggling with the snow. Across the region, many of our other sporting venues are also finding it hard to cope. At Bedford Rugby Club, moving a postponed weekend match to a much less lucrative midweek fixture has a significant impact.
Cash flow at this time of year is everything, and to lose a sizable chunk of cash flow, with 2,500 people, and that's quite a sizable amount of money for us to be losing.
At Colchester United, they're doing all they can to avoid calling off their weekend fixture against Norwich. The club's inviting fans to come along any time before Saturday and help clear snow off the pitch. Now, you'd have thought that Milton Keynes' ice hockey team MK Lightning would be used to these temperatures, but they've also become an unlikely victim of the cold snap. The only action this ice rink has recently seen is from the public. The team's postponed 2 matches because of the snow, which will be replayed during the week.
The impact will be that it will be 30, maybe 40% less people, and of course that's big money for a small club like us, and so it's going to affect us.
Back at Towcester, and maybe it's time to consider changing sport.
The scene here is more reminiscent of a downhill skiing resort rather than a racecourse. So I think, the message is, listen, everyone's in the same boat. It's not just horse racing, it's football, it's rugby, it's pretty much any outdoor sport is feeling the pinch and suffering at this time.
And with no imminent sign of a thaw, the going will be hard for our region's sports teams for some time yet. Hannah Pettifer, Anglia News, Towcester.
It's been an expensive time. Now, say the word dunking and most of us would picture a nice cup of tea and a couple of bickies, perhaps.
If you're asking. But if you're into basketball, of course, it has a whole different meaning. This evening, the centre MK is playing host to a man who claims to be one of the world's best dunkers.
But basketball inside a shopping centre, well, it all sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But apparently the town's team, the Marshall MK Lions, are about to play their first match there. Kate Pratt is there for us right now. Kate, explain all.
Yeah, well, the last time I was here in Middleton's Hall, there was a giant Christmas tree and fairground ride, so it was the big Christmas spectacular. Tonight, it's a basketball court. It's the temporary home of the Marshall MK Lions basketball team. They're playing their first match here. But the star of the show is this man. Now, this man can jump, and I'm not lying when I say he can really jump. We're going to show you some pictures of what he managed to perform in front of a crowd just a few minutes ago. Quite a spectacular leap over a motorbike, and that's kind of, it's your forte, isn't it? It's what you do.
Yeah, it's what I do. I love doing it. Yeah, so that's what I just love dunking.
This is Guy Dupay, by the way. He's a 22-year-old Canadian, as you can probably tell by the accent. When did you first realise that you were a bit tasty at basketball?
My first one, I was 11, and I started playing basketball at 8. So when I found out that I could jump that high, I would just keep trying to dunk and go through my legs, jump over things, and I was getting better every day. So I'm just right here now.
And what's the highest thing you've jumped over?
7 foot.
7 foot. OK, now, slightly worryingly, Guy, in a minute, is going to jump over me. Yeah, but before that, I'll let you go off and get warmed up. Let's come and meet this family here. Aidan is the drummer for the Lions. Give us a little what you do. Love it, love it. Nancy is Aidan's mum. Nancy, why are you so into basketball? Why is it such a big deal?
It started with our children, really. They wanted to get into basketball, and Lions was the only one in Milton Keynes or surrounding areas that they could go to. So it started with them, really, and then progressed from there, going to the games, and Aidan doing the drama, the son does the bench and things. So it just progressed from there, really.
It's a real family affair. And Harry, oh, and her as well. Okay, little one. Basketball's not really typically a British sport, is it?
No, and I'm not a typically sporty person myself, so I just don't follow any sport apart from the Lions. So, yeah, and it's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing slowly but surely.
OK, Aidan, the Lions are playing Essex Pirates tonight. A little score prediction for you, please.
Lions going to win 95 to 78.
OK, all right. Let's have a quick word with Vince. He's the coach. Temporary home here. You've got a big new stadium coming, haven't you?
Really, really exciting here in Milton Keynes for basketball, to be able to share a home with the MK Dons in a purpose-built 4,000-seater arena.
Love it. All right, Guy is over there, if we can just call him over. OK, wait for it. OK, I'm 5'7". Let's see if he can get over me. I'm ready. OK, that was very surreal. The Lions are here until the end of March. You can find out when they're playing on their website. Oh, I breathe.
Catch your breath, won't you?
So close. My goodness, Guy's got to have springs in his shoes, surely.
There could be a student's inspection on those shoes, couldn't they? Just inspect afterwards.
We'll have to report tomorrow on whether they really did win 95-78.
Yeah, a bit precise, wasn't it? Very good. You win the pools with that sort of prediction.
Well, now here's what to expect on the national news in just a couple of minutes.
That's coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We're still getting over that springing man. Oh, that was just unbelievable. Right, and while we're all getting over that, let's catch up with the weather. Here's Rachel.
Just want to say thank you so much for all the snowy pics that we've been
We've
sent.
had some wonderful ones, haven't
Probably
we?
it for the pictures for now, but any stories, let us know. Jonathan and Becky at itv.com.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you then, bye.